You learn both ways when you're an actor and a producer. And I would just say, I probably won't hire too many more friends in my productions. If I will, I'll be very careful.
Willie D. Live.
But you born in Houston?
Yeah.
It's just certain certain energy in Houston, certain energy in Detroit. You know, my little South Central energy is different. All my little homies I met from New York, we came at each other like, yeah, 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 what, yeah, yeah, and became friends like that. And then, like I would always say, some of my homies here in LA, oh, that's my homie, and you turn your back, and them niggas is talking about you before you can get out out in the street, out the door. But New York, East Coast people are so real. I've been that guy that's gonna squabble with you right up front and become best friends with you. That's just who I am. Whereas I was able to kind of decipher through the bullshit here is everybody smiling in your face is not your friend. I was able to pass that on to my son and pass that on to anybody dear to me that just because, they smiling and making you laugh, those aren't your people. And I think that's just, even when I came to Houston, had a dear friend named Suavette Williams who passed on years ago at 32 years old. She ran my company when I was doing the play Treat Her Like a Lady. My good friend Ollie Woodson uh, wrote that song, by the way, if you remember him from The Temptations.
Yeah. Well,
Ooh, Ollie Woodson. I can't sing, but Ollie could sing his ass off.
well, he was
And
in Temptations.
huh, huh.
Well, he was in the Temptations.
Oh, he was one of the lead singers in The Temptations.
Yes.
But
Oh, yeah.
even if that nigga, even if he passed on, but even if Ollie wasn't in The Temptations, that nigga was singing his ass off. So we toured in a couple of gospel plays together, and something I remember desperately wanting to write, my vision, being inspired from Keenan Ivory Wayans and my boy Townsend. I had to get my play written. So I went to my boy, Mike Matthews to write my songs. And he wanted to, but he bullshitted me because he was busy. But he wanted to, but he didn't have time. But I had the play written, but I didn't have the music. And Willie D, when you need music, God knows how to really put a song in your heart. I was losing my house, and God put a few songs in my heart to write regarding how I was losing my house. Miraculously, the amount exactly that I was short came in the mail through a Michael Jackson check for $3,700. You said, nigga, you was
That's
losing
a
your
video.
house over 30. Yeah, that video that Michael turned into a SAG was the first video that was a Union SAG production from MJ Studios. The address was, I think, 37 Vine or whatever. He had a little studio, and I remember driving by it. But when that check came, it was either 3,700, which was 3 months. I think foreclosure comes on the fourth month. I had got the letter, and I kid you not, the exact amount of that check covered my foreclosure. But that's not only the miracle. The miracle was God put some songs in my heart. So I ended up writing 7 songs for the play Treat Her Like a Lady. And I took that play on tour, which Hawthorne James played my lead. And I struggled with, you know, different issues of trying to promote it and getting promoters and taking it to different cities and putting people on planes and learning the whole producer game. Gained so much respect for RT, Robert Townsend, that as a producer, when you're working with friends, you also learn on the other side that it ain't easy. Robert was my producer. Now I'm a producer. Now I have friends. Well, you learn a lot. Everybody ain't always happy when things look different. And maybe in their mind, things are a little different in the way they're seeing it. You learn both ways when you're an actor and a producer. And I would just say, I probably won't hire too many more friends in my productions. if I will, I'll be very careful because you got to know, as you asked earlier, how was that working with Robert as your friend and a producer? It's tricky business. You got to be careful.